Good afternoon, everybody. It's Josh here from Lookin for Games. It's Friday, October 7th, 2022, and it's time for this week's weekly update. Jumping into this week's schedule, first of all, our food drive is underway, and so far we haven't quite collected as much as we thought we would up to this point. But between now and the end of October, we're going to have a collection box so that you can bring your unopened, non perishable items to drop off at the store to benefit a great local cause, Phil Abundance. Now, we're teaming up with a local business, Evans Pest Control, and we're counting on you to see this thing really take off in the store. That is the food drive for Phil Abundance all the way until the end of October. Tonight, we'll be celebrating the release of the latest set from Magic the Gathering, Unfinity. This unique set is an out of this world take on the Magic the Gathering universe, and it tends to take itself a little less seriously than a conventional Magic the Gathering set. So come and check out the fun. We'll be drafting tonight at 7 o'clock. You're going to get a unique promo card for this set just for playing. So seats are not exactly limited, but I also wouldn't wait until the last minute because there's a lot of people that are very interested in this unique set. We've also got draft boxes available for sale as well as collector's boxes for this set, Unfinity. On Sunday, we start our next slate of Looking for Adventure. And this week, DM Dave is going to continue his Cult of Felrin campaign. And on Thursday, DM Joe continues his campaign in defense of Berkshire. So apparently I've been saying it wrong all along. It is not Berkshire, it is Berkshire. So we're going to have to stumble through that, I think. Anyway, you can see these games and the full schedule and sign up to play at warhorn.net and lookingforgames.com. So we kicked off what I consider the most wonderful time of the year. This past week, of course, being October and the Halloween season, we kicked it off with Vagrant Song, a spooky dungeon crawler, and we're going to continue the spooky fun with The Thing, the board game, for game night this week. An alien organism has infiltrated your Antarctica outpost, and now you don't know who you can trust. Don't be caught alone, because you never know who your friends are in this semi-cooperative hidden identity game from Pendragon Studios. And if you did miss last week's game and you want to check it out, we're going to have Vagrant Song available on table number 2. I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun to not only see how the game went, but also to be able to teach it. A very cool little game from Weird Games, Vagrant Song. So The Thing, the board game, and Vagrant Song for game night this week. Now, next Saturday, we have our Magic the Gathering Store Championship. Now, this is in the modern format. You're going to have special promos available for participation, top 8, and a special promo card just for the winner. And, of course, that'll, along with the bragging rights of the modern store champion. So that all kicks off at 1 o'clock with a 12:45 check-in. Entry is $25, and you can register in store and on our web store at lookingforgames.com. A couple items new in stock this week, including for Magic the Gathering, the Universes Beyond 40K Commander decks. Now, these are 4 different pre-constructed decks featuring key factions in the Warhammer 40K universe. They're each going to have unique playstyles and each going to have unique abilities. So we've got individual decks and a limited amount of full displays available for sale. And you can see all of that, of course, in store and at our web store at lookingforgames.com. Also new in stock from Pandasaurus Games, Skate Summer, a game for 2 to 5 players where you try to land tricks and push your luck, all the while trying to keep your balance to score the most points and become the summer's most radical skater. So that's available in stock today. Now, for this week's item of the week, in order to be able to fully prepare for the upcoming Warhammer 40K tournament that we announced that's coming up in November, this week's item of the week for Warhammer 40K, Combat Patrols. Now, Combat Patrols, if you haven't had a chance to play the game, Combat Patrols are really just great starter sets for each individual faction, and we're going to have all of the in-stock Combat Patrols all available on sale for 20% off. So anything that we have in stock is going to be up for grabs as a combat patrol. So we'll have all of those on display, and you'll be able to see them. And you can also see our stock, as usual, on our web store at lookinforgames.com. In the queue this week. Now, starting next week, we've got the Infinity League presented by the great folks from one of our gaming clubs, Nerd Night. We got a slow grow league that is for this miniature game from Corvus Belli. Starts on the 15th. Again, going to be running every other week and in tandem with the every other week sessions that Nerd Night has on Saturday nights. So you're going to have two opportunities to play this game and to be able to catch up in the league. And we'll probably have some more announcements for Infinity League next week as well. So that's the Infinity League Slow Grow, the Infinity Slow Grow League. And also, as I announced, we've got the link up now for the Warhammer 40K tournament. Of course, that's on the 13th. We've already got people that are signed up. Spots are limited, so you want to make sure you get your registration in if you're interested. It's a 3-round tournament at 1,000 points. Armies do not have to be painted. Proxies are allowable if they're submitted prior to the event. Entry is $15, and we're going to have a prize pool and trophies. So you can sign up at Best Coast Pairings, and we're going to put that link in the comments below so that you can sign up to play in our next tournament, November 13th, for Warhammer 40K. And then finally, we've got some new titles coming soon, including our Final Girl Series 2 and Return to Dark Tower. Now, I'll have some announcements for both of those titles next week's update, so we can start actually putting some pre-orders together for those two terrific titles, as well as G.I. Joe Mission Critical, which I'm hearing is now a December release, and expansions for Star Wars Legion. So that's our update for this week. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. Feel free to tell others about us because, as I always say, you shouldn't be the only one to suffer. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.